The Ghost Stewardship Monitoring Group is a group of land users within the Ghost Forest Land Use Zone that were brought together by Sustainable Resource Development to give them advice and direction on land use issues within that forest land use zone. Calgary is a city of over 1 million people, and the area west of Calgary is heavily used for recreation as well as other uses, and there were all kinds of pressures developing, whether it related to the environment or conflicts between users and all of those kinds of things. So the forest land use zone was put into place, and the government wanted to have some public input into how the land use would evolve. There had been a lot of attempts in the past to try and come up with some kind of a collaborative process, and some of those had been fairly challenging. I think it was clear to everybody that something had to happen, that the current level of activity was simply causing all kinds of problems on all kinds of levels. So definitely something had to happen, and ultimately Sustainable Resource Development had done a lot of work talking to Albertans about the issue, and there was even a tremendous public groundswell that something needed to happen, and that's what really triggered the whole process. It's been wonderful to see groups that have an interest in the area who might not have seen themselves necessarily as partners begin to function in that way, and to bring a broader, more well-rounded understanding to the decisions that are being made. So we have a tremendous amount of work to do as we continue to develop the context of the group and its functioning, and as we build relationships not only within the group, but to all of those individuals and groups that function in that region. It's going to take an awful lot of work and a long time, but we're very excited about the direction it's taking. You know, it's interesting. We live in an age where information's everywhere, and yet it's amazing how little we know about some things. And I think the Emerald Awards is a wonderful opportunity to showcase what's actually happening out there and to create awareness for the amount of effort and energy that's being put out in this whole area.